Hi, I'm Tess from Make Loom Bands. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of our favourite charms on the loom. It's the mermaid. It will probably take you about 20 minutes to make, but remember, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video and catch up when you're ready. Okay, so there's a few things you're going to need. You'll need a loom, you'll need a hook, you'll need a pencil, you'll need 1 pink band, 2 blue bands, 5 purple bands, 23 yellow bands, 35 green bands and 30 body colour bands. Okay, so make sure your loom's in the staggered configuration so the pegs aren't aligned like this and that the arrows are facing away from you. And when you've got all that together, you're going to take 2 of these bands, you're going to stretch them between the first 2 pegs on the left hand side. You're then going to take another pair and do the same on the next 2 pegs. And another 2 between these, another 2 between these. You're then going to take a single one, you're going to stretch it out and twist it twice around your fingers. I'll show you that again. Oh, take your band, stretch it round twice around your fingers, and then place it on the last peg like that. We're now going to do this again to make your second arm. So with the next set of pegs, leaving a gap in there, take your next bands there, put your next bands there, another pair here, another pair there, and then again take a single band, stretch it twice around your fingers and slide it onto the last peg there. Okay, so now we're going to take 2 yellow bands and stretch them between those 2 pegs. Another 2 bands between those pegs. Again there. And there. And then we'll take another yellow band, single this time, stretch it twice around your fingers and then onto the peg like so. We'll then take another 2 yellow bands, stretch them between the next set of pegs, again leaving a gap in there. Another pair here. Another pair there. Oh, another pair there. Take another yellow band, a single one, stretch it twice around your fingers and put it onto the last peg like so. Okay, so make sure that all of your bands look like this. If they do, we're ready to start hooking, so turn it around like so. Take your hook, we're going to go inside the first central peg like so. I'm going to push back that top one, catch the bottom pair and loop them forward like so. Okay, now we'll go back inside here, catch the bottom pair and loop them forward. We'll do the same again and the same again. Like that. We're now going to take your pencil, we're going to go inside these 2 bands here, slide them onto your pencil and pull that off the loom. So that's your first strand of hair. So put that to one side. Take the hook again, we'll make the second. So we'll go inside here, push back the top band, catch the bottom and loop it forward. Go inside here, catch the bottom, loop it forward and again. And once more, like so. We'll now take the pencil, inside those last 2 bands, slide them onto the pencil and off the peg and pull it off the loom. So we've got 2 strands of hair. We'll put that to one side. Now we're going to make the arms. So we'll go inside here, push back that top one, catch the bottom, pull it up through and onto the peg in front. Do that again, so we'll go inside, catch the bottom, loop forward, again inside, loop forward, and once more, like that. Okay, so now I'll take the pencil and go inside, take both bands onto it, and pull them off the peg and onto the pencil. That's our first arm. Let's put that to one side. Now I'll go inside here, push back those top bands, catch the bottom, and then loop them forward, like so. We'll then go in here, catch the bottom, loop them forward, again, in there, catch them, loop them forward. Once more, there we go. So, again, take your pencil, slide it inside, off the peg and onto the pencil. So there we've got 2 arms and 2 strands of hair. We'll put that to one side. We're now ready to lace some more bands, so turn your loom around so the arrow is facing away from you. And we're going to start with a green band. So take a single green band and stretch it between the second peg up across to the third peg up, like so. So we'll leave that one blank and then we'll put a single band. We'll then take a pair of green bands and stretch them between the next 2 pegs. Another pair of green bands between the next 2 pegs. And another pair. And another pair. So here we have a blank, a single, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of green bands. We'll then take a pair of body colour bands and stretch them between the next 2 pegs, and another pair here, and another pair here, like so. We'll then take another pair of green bands and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 pegs from the bottom. We're going to stretch it from that peg out to the left hand side. Then I'm going to take another pair of green bands, stretch them forward, and another pair of green bands, like so, and another pair of green bands, like that. We'll then take a pair of these bands, stretch them next in row, and then we're going to take a pair of purple bands and stretch them there. Then we'll take another pair of these bands and stretch them from that peg back to the central row, like so. So now we'll take some green bands. Here we go. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take it out. There we go, to the right hand row. Then take another pair of green and stretch them up and slope. And another pair of green there. Then take another pair of these bands and stretch them forward. Another pair of purple and another pair of these. Again diagonally to the central row, like so. We're going to push them down slightly to make space on here for more. So we're going to take 2 more of these and stretch them there to be the neck. We're now going to take your pink band and your hook, and we're going to stretch it once, twice, 3 times around your hook. I'll show you that again. So you take your pink band, stretch it once, twice, 3 times around your hook, and then we're going to take 2 of these bands and we're carefully going to catch them on the end of your hook like so and slide this pink band onto the others like so, and we'll place that next as normal. There we go. We're now going to take another pair of these and place them there. Okay, take another pair of these and go out from this peg out to the left hand side, and another pair of these forward like so. Then take 2 of your yellow bands stretch them from the left hand row back to the central. We're now going to do that on the right hand side. So take 2 more of these, place from here to here, another pair from here to here, and we're going to take 2 yellow bands across from here to here, like so. Okay, so now we're going to take your blue bands and take them, we're going to twist them 4 times around your hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times around your hook. We're going to do that again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times around your hook again. Oh, keep them on there. And then we're going to take 1 more of these bands, catch it on the end of your hook, and slide the blue ones onto it like so. Do that again, slide the blue ones onto it. And then we're going to stretch this one between these 2 pegs here. Now these are going to be the eyes, so we're going to push them to either side, like so. Okay, so we've got a few more bands to place. So we've got, firstly we've got this purple one which will go across there. And we've got another one of these body bands which will go across there. And we've got a green band to go across there, green band to go across here, and then we've got the tail bands. So the tail bands go, we'll take another 2 of these, we'll count the 1, 2, 3rd peg up, we're going to stretch it outwards like that, and we're going to take another pair, we're going to stretch them downwards like this. And then we're going to take one by itself, stretch it twice around our fingers. I'll show you that again. Oh, it's gone knotted. So take it, stretch it twice around your fingers and put on the first peg there. Could do the same on this side. So take 2 bands, stretch them between there and there. Take another 2 bands and stretch between there and there. Take your last green band, stretch it twice around your fingers, and you're going to put on that peg there. Okay, so make sure that all of your bands look like this. If they do, we're ready to go. I've just realised that I'm missing 1 yellow band which will go on the end of that peg there, so I'll just get another one. Here we go, we've got another yellow band. We can take it, we're going to stretch it twice around our fingers. I'll show you that again. Nice yellow band, stretch it twice around your fingers, and you're going to put on the last peg there in the central row. Okay, so now we're going to place our limbs. So we're going to take our pencil, we're going to go to this peg here, which is the shoulder, so it's where it goes off on the diagonal there. We're going to slide one arm off the pencil and onto that peg, like so. Then I'm going to do the same on the right hand side, so we're going to slide off the pencil and onto the peg and then spin it round so it faces outwards. There we go. And we've got 2 strands of hair left, so we're going to slide the yellow bands off onto this peg here to join the other yellow bands, and we'll slide another one on this side, off the pencil and onto the peg, and slide it around to the outside. There's obviously a lot of bands on each of these, so make sure that they're pushed down and they're not going to pop off. There we go. Okay, so we've laid quite a lot of bands now, so make sure that they're all looking like this. And if they are, we're ready to start. So we're going to twist it around again, and so that the arrows are facing towards us. And we're going to start unusually by doing the tail on this one, so that it's all ready for us. So we're going to go to the end here, put our hook inside, reach around, try and catch the bottom pair of bands and pull them towards us, which is sort of unusual. Oh, and that one doesn't want to stay on. There we go. It's a bit awkward. Then we'll go inside there, catch the bottom pair of bands again and pull them diagonally towards us, just onto the central row like that. There you go. We're going to repeat that on the left hand side, so I can show you again. Go in, catch the bottom pair, pull them up and around, and onto this peg. And then we'll go again into here, catch the bottom pair of bands, up and around, and onto this peg there. Okay, so that's the tail done. We're ready to start at the head. So we're going to put our hook inside that last yellow band that I placed, push it back, catch the top pair of yellow bands, and only those, and then loop them diagonally to the left hand side, like so. I'm then going to go inside this peg, which as you can see has got a lot of bands on it, so you're going to reach inside and catch the bottom pair of body coloured bands and stretch them forward. We'll then go inside here, catch the bottom pair, it's quite stiff, and pull them forward like so. We'll then go back to the start peg, go inside there, catch the next pair of yellow bands and loop them diagonally across to the right hand side. They've got to go inside here, catch the bottom pair of body bands. Again, there's a lot of bands there, so be careful. Loop them forward. Again, we'll go inside here, catch the bottom pair of bands, loop diagonally to the centre. Okay, so now we're going to go inside here, catch the bottom pair of bands and loop them down there. The next pair of bands, go forward. I'm going to push those down because there's a lot again on that peg. So reach inside really carefully. Oh, it's ever so tight here. You have to use your fingers to help. Here we go. Onto the peg in front. Okay, so we're going to start by doing the left hand side. So we're going to reach inside, catch the top pair of bands. Oh, I've got one there. Go back for the second if you need to. There we go. And we're going to reach inside. We're going to catch the bottom pair of purple bands. Bit fiddly, and then loop them forward like so. We're going to reach inside here, bottom pair of bands, loop them forward, and then again we'll catch the bottom pair of green bands and loop them. Once more do that, and then we're going to reach inside here, and this time we're going to loop them diagonally back to the central row like so. Okay, so now we're going to do the same on the right hand side. So reach inside, take the top pair of bands, loop them diagonally, reach inside, catch the bottom pair of purple bands, loop them forward, bottom pair of body bands forward, and bottom pair of green forward. Remember, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Come back to it when you've caught up. Now we'll go diagonally across to the left hand side or the central row, like that. Okay, so we've got the right hand side done. So now we've just got a straight row down the middle to do. So put your hook inside here, catch that bottom band, loop it forward, put your hand in here, get those bottom ones, and keep on doing this. And every time you get to a tricky peg, be really careful just to get those bottom pair. And use your hands if you need to. You don't want any bands to break at this stage. Go in again. Here we have a very tricky peg, so go inside, try and catch just the bottom band. There's a lot of tension on this bottom band, and I've had a breakage after telling you not to, so we'll take that one out. And then we'll take another band and we'll try and repair it. So what we'll do is we'll go inside here. If this happens, it can be quite stressful, but remember to keep calm and you'll be all right. So we're going to try and catch a green band in the end of our hook without letting any other bands off of the peg. They've come off the peg. So we're going to make sure that all those green ones are staying on the peg, like so. And really carefully going to catch a green band on the end and pull it up through itself, like so. So we've got one end in my fingers and one end on the hook. We're now going to put the other end, which is on my fingers, on the hook. We're going to put it over the top of the other band on there. I've missed. So take it, put it over the hook, like so. Then pull the first end of the band off, so you've created a slip knot. And pull that tight. And this one's not going to snap. There we go. Okay, so if yours hasn't snapped and you're lucky, you can ignore that last bit, and you'll be at this stage here with the band that you've just slip knotted. Okay, so make sure that all of your bands look like this on the loom, and if they do, we're ready to take it off. So you're going to have to be really careful with this. You don't want any more breakages. So it carefully does it, especially on these tricky pegs with lots of bands on them. Nearly there. I love this bit. There we go. So just coming to shape. So we've got this slip knot band here. We'll take this, we're going to stretch it twice around her tail. That's once and twice, and that will give her the nice sort of fishtail effect on the end, like so. So sometimes she takes a bit of rearranging. Make sure the eyes are in the right place and the little mouth is. And there we have your mermaid charm on the loom. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial. To keep updated, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Make Loom Bands. And for more video tutorials, click on the links on the right hand side. Keep on looming and see you next time.